and welcome back to Becca's Kitchen. When you get a chance, stop by my blog at notdeprived.com and you'll find detailed information about the recipes that I share in these videos. I'm really excited about the recipe that I'm going to share with you today. This is my chocolate chip cookie recipe, and it is gluten-free, can be dairy-free, egg-free, and refined sugar-free. I've been making these cookies now for several years with healthier ingredients. It wasn't until recently that I've perfected the gluten-free flour mixture, and that's why I'm so excited to share it with you today. Let's go through the ingredients. My first ingredient is a half of an avocado. That, of course, is substituted for a 1/4 cup of butter. I have a teaspoon of vanilla extract. This is a half of a cup of the coconut palm sugar, and this is a half a cup of xylitol. Xylitol is to replace the regular granulated sugar in the recipe, and it's better for you on the glycemic index, and it's lower in calories, and it's 100% natural. Our next ingredient is a half a cup of unsweetened applesauce. We have a teaspoon of baking soda. And then here's the flour mixture. I start with 1 cup of wheat-free oat flour. I prepared this simply by getting wheat-free oats, and then I ground them up in my Vitamix blender. This is a half of a cup of brown rice flour, and a 1/4 cup each of arrowroot flour and golden flaxseed. You can use regular flaxseed as well, but the golden flaxseed will give it that golden color that makes it look so nice. And then finally, I've got a 1/3 of a cup of dark chocolate chips. You can use up to a cup of chocolate chips depending on what you prefer. So now I'm going to move over to my KitchenAid mixer and we'll start to put it together. In this bowl here, I have mixed my oat flour, my arrowroot flour, the golden flaxseed, and the brown rice flour, along with my tablespoon of baking soda. So now we're going to cream together the sugars along with my avocado and vanilla. So we'll just add all of these in here together. And I like to use my whisk attachment for this, just because it helps with mixing up the avocado. Because sometimes with an avocado there can be some stringy parts, and so this helps to just eliminate those so you'll get a nice creamy texture. Okay, I ran my mixer here for about 2 minutes. And as you can see, some of the avocado is stuck to the whisk here. That's what I was wanting to remove. So now I'm going to take off my whisk attachment and put on my beater attachment. And then I'm just going to add the flour mixture in. And this is just going to take another couple of minutes before we add the chocolate chips. Now, because we're using the applesauce and the flaxseed, I've found that this recipe does not need an egg, which my original recipe called for. But if you are not following a gluten-free diet, feel free to substitute all of the flour mixture with 2 cups of whole wheat flour or all-purpose flour, but I would suggest that you add an egg to the mixture if you're doing it that way. Okay, and now I'm just going to add in the chocolate chips and let those mix up. And we're pretty much ready to go. So I'm going to stop this and then I will show you how I put it on my preheated pizza stone. I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and if you use a pizza stone like this, which I got from Pampered Chef, I prefer to let it preheat as well so that it's nice and ready for putting the cookie dough on it. So then I'll just take a tablespoon and place it on the cookie sheet. I like to flatten them out a little bit and make sure that the shape is what I would like. And then we're going to put them in the oven for about 11 to 12 minutes. Keep an eye on it. As soon as they're golden brown, then they're going to be ready to come out. So we have a dozen cookies right now on my pizza stone, and as you can see, we still have plenty of batter left. You can get, depending on the size of cookie that you do, you can get about 2 dozen cookies, give or take. So now we're just going to put this back in the oven, and we'll set the timer for 11 minutes to start. Okay, they've been in for 11 minutes. I'm just going to bring them out and let them sit. Nicely golden brown. And then we're just going to use a spatula and take them off and put them on a cooling rack. You'll want to let them cool completely before you store them. And the reason I say that is because, again, with the natural ingredients, with the applesauce, it's going to be important that you store these in the refrigerator just so that they don't spoil too quickly. These are a really good texture, and they've been an absolute hit with our family, and I hope they are with yours too. So of course, at this point, there's one thing left to do. It's time for a taste test.
It's taste test time!
Okay, boys, here you go. Some homemade chocolate chip cookies.
Thank you. Thank you. These are soft. Can I have another one?
Yes, you can. I can feel good about saying yes because I know that these cookies have all natural, healthy ingredients. If you think your kids would like these too, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter. See you next time!